everyone, Sheek here with another Transformers review, and today I will be reviewing the Transformers Legacy Evolution Scraphook. And from the looks of it, he's supposed to be from the planet of junk. I don't know a whole lot about, and QR code, you want to scan that to look at his tech specs. And he is a tow truck, a MadMax style tow truck. Yeah, and he is obviously missing an eye. Has a goatee beard, looks pretty cool with a mustache. Autobot emblem because he is a good guy. Looks like he's a weaponizer, so who knows, he might parts form to go from robot mode to truck, transforms to 17 steps. He can be combined with Armada Hotshot, so let's get him opened up. So here we have Scraphook out of his packaging. He's looking pretty cool. All of the accessories he comes with are done in a solid gray plastic. Looks like a gun slash tire weapon thingamabob. Engine block slash, I don't know, missile bomb pod thing. But this is supposed to be an engine block in his vehicle mode. The top part of his tow truck hook. The hook for his tow truck mode, and exhaust pipes, which are pretty cool. I'm sure if you do custom artwork or custom work on this type of thing, you could probably turn these solid gray pieces into, I guess, maybe chrome this up a little bit with some rusty look, because he is supposed to be from planet junk, so it makes sense for him to look all rusty. But take just a smidge closer look at that noggin. Head is, looks like it's a swivel, or it's an extremely tight and close ball joint, but I don't think so, because it only seems to swivel, and it can do a full 360, but, yeah. But it is a full oh dear, well, it's a good thing we don't look at the back of the heads, but it is hollow, very hollow, not very pleasing, especially on a deluxe class figure, but whatever, you're not really going to be looking at him from the back, you're going to be looking from the front, and there's that Autobot emblem. Got some nice tan right there, red, or rust red rims. Wow, that's an interesting look. The tire spins, but the rim doesn't, like it spins around, so I'm assuming the tire snaps on around it. That's an interesting take. Same with the back tires. Very interesting. Some nice gray detail. Red. Definitely getting, like I said, Planet Junk vibes, especially considering it does remind me a little bit of Wreck-Gar, the Studio Series anyway. Yeah, so articulation, head is on swivel, like I said. Arms to do a full 360. They can, well, if you don't pop them out, they can go out about that far, although it does get in the way of his head. Bicep rotation. Over 90-degree bend at the elbow, surprisingly enough, but it looks like there's a double hinge, so that does give you quite mobility there. A wrist rotation, although it is a bit off-center, so I guess it's probably also more for transformation, but we'll see. Waist rotation. Legs can do the full splits. Forward that far, back that far, thigh, well, oh dear. I know some people that absolutely hate this. I think that toy guy is one of them, and I personally don't care for that much, but knee rotation, not thigh, because then it looks really weird when you do stuff like that, but, I mean, it's not the end of the world, but, anyway, yeah, about 90-degree bend at the knee, and quite a bit of ankle tiltage, and a little bit in the other direction. But anyway, you don't really have to worry about him falling over. Yeah, see, he doesn't, well, he might fall over forward, but not backwards. So yeah, you don't have to worry about that. Alright, so here he is with all of his accessories on. I thought it'd be a little bit easier just to pop them on and show you where they go. These go on the side, the exhaust pipes, they do go in the tire, although there is optional position. I mean, obviously, you can put these wherever you want to put them, but that is how it shows it initially, is like this. Spiky tire wheel. On the side, that's supposed to be, I guess, a spare tire. Oh, and yes, he does transform without parts for the only time that he parts forms, although, of course, it's possible to come apart on his own anyway, is when you combine him with another one, another transformer. And then these are his guns, which I guess look kind of cool. I guess it's supposed to be like a phaser, or maybe it comes out of here, but whatever. He has two little handguns, and then the hook, and that goes on his forearm. And that's pretty much it. And then, of course, it showed it 2 different places you can put it. You can also put it on his legs right there, which is probably where you should realistically keep them, especially if you don't want to parts form as much. But then all he has is this, and I guess his hook to fight with rather than guns. But hey, that's a cool place to store his guns. Part of his vehicle mode, so don't lose them. And also, like, if a bad guy is sneaking up and it's like, "Ha, you don't have any guns," he's like, pulls them out like, "Ah, no, I do." Boom, boom, boom. And then, surprise them. But who knows? So there they are, side by side for comparison. They are about the same size. They're both deluxe class. And yeah, pretty cool. You can pretty much transform them without any parts forming. The only thing that you actually have to remove is that. Probably just, you could pop those off if you really want to, but if you want to do it without any parts forming whatsoever, just kind of get that untabbed. Oh, what's really cool is the way these interlock in the robot mode, but you untab that, rotate this back, flip his head around. Nice detail right there. I absolutely love that. Rotate at the waist, clip the legs together, clip together, and then just rotate back and press in. That's pretty cool. And then pretty much got the front of the truck done. And to do the back, just rotate this kind of around, pull this down, and then this tabs in right there. Come on, tab it. Okay, well, at the very least it's supposed to rest up against there, but anyway, there we are. Tabs in like that. Good. Okay, now here is the tricky part, and the first few attempts to get it to go where it's supposed to, the arms kept popping off. Very annoying in that regard. Just rotate around, rotate up, rotate up, and then I guess you can rotate that around right there if you don't want to remove it. And then here's the tricky part. You kind of want to get them both rotated in. See, and that's the problem with the way. I feel like he would have been just fine if they had done him without being a weaponizer kind of thing. I mean, he is a cool one. Don't get me wrong. It is cool from what I can see. I haven't combined them yet, but I think it does look like it's going to be really cool. And also, this is supposed to tab in right in there, if you can see that. Although it seems like it's not quite going into place. There we are. Okay, but you just get that all nice and squozen together. I can center that up a little bit. And then just close this up. Close the doors down. Then just make sure it's all lined up. And there you have a tow truck. And it is possible, like I said, to transform without parts forming. And then you can rotate the hook around if you want. You can leave it facing forward. And then you can't really rotate this as much as it's off center, so that you can, like I said, transform them without parts forming. This is, like I said, the only thing you have to take off. But it does get in the way of the hook ever so slightly. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Absolutely love this mode. Looks really cool. And you don't have to parts form. And he rolls surprisingly well. And for comparison, here's Hotshot. And they look pretty cool together. Although I think realistically, if he's supposed to be a truck and he's supposed to be a car, I feel like he should be a little bit smaller. But whatever, because he's a sports car, unless he's a big old muscle car, big muscly car. Anyway, yeah. And I did notice something that I don't remember noticing last time, but you look in there, you can see a gas cap, which is pretty cool. Anyway, that's about it for comparison. Okay, so to get him into his armor modes, well, I suppose we better go ahead and take off all of the other extra bits. Oh wow, these are actually pretty well designed, I think, because they don't want to come out very well. So yeah, better. So once you get, okay, there we are. Get your fingernail right in there, pull them out, and you can see. I mean, if you want to make look sort of like Mater, I guess, from Cars, I suppose that'd be something that you could do. And then take this off. Probably leave the hook there, but we'll see. Unless it tells us to go somewhere else. Take that off, and then wiggle this off. and wiggle this off, and now he just looks like a boring junk heap truck. Yeah. And just pull off the front. Now it looks even worse. Lift up the door. And pretty much just untab the arms and just pull off. If they don't come off already. And then close that up. Close this up. And here we have these, I think it also says to wrong side. Okay. And to split those in two. There we are. So we got leg, front, cab, back. Oh, and it also says to open up the arms, rotate leg. This mirror image. Pretty much everything ready to go. Now all we really need is a hot shot. And here we have our heroic Autobot Hotshot, who stumbles into a junk heap of a mess. Yes, Scraphook mess. Hopefully, it's not like a situation of Revenge of the Fallen Jetfire where he dies in battle, or he's like, use my parts and you'll know power like no other kind of thing. The arms go onto the feet for whatever reason. I don't know if it really matters which side it goes on, but meh. Yeah, it looks like, yeah, that's the right side. So it does look a bit weird, and you can still do ankle tiltage with it on, but yeah, it's weird, I guess, to make the arms go on the feet, but whatever, that's what they want you to do. Feet. There we are. Now he's got, just like he's wearing, I guess, platform boots or platforms. It's not really like he's on stilts. Just looks a little bit taller. And then put on the side right there and probably untab that unintentionally. Just giving him really big shoulder pads. Slide right on in. Oof. And there goes that. Knocking everything out of alignment again. There we are. Okay, now, oh wow. Now his arm's just like spindly. And let's see. Get that arm straightened out a little bit. Funny. Arm straightened out on the foot so he doesn't fall over. And then take the exhaust pipes, because of course you want his shoulders to look extra cool. Put them up here. Oh, come on. Cooperate. Like that. That actually does look pretty cool, honestly. It'd be even cooler if they were kind of rusted chrome look, like I mentioned earlier. And yeah, he does feel a little bit wobbly. Okay, not so wobbly now. Okay, and then... Okay. Yeah, pretty much just put the guns on here, as if you would... Question is, okay, yeah, there's only one way they can really go, but you're basically putting it where his engine block would go in his view. It's actually pretty funny that they go in the same spot pretty much. Oh, come on. Just one's a sports car and one's a sporty, low-riding, MadMax style truck. And then this goes on this arm to beef it up ever so slightly, because he needs to be beefier, because he's, well, looks really bad without it. Not bad, just scrawny. And then this goes on his other arm. Don't know why he needs a hook on his arm, but yeah, it's, I guess, how is it supposed to get on there? Okay, yeah, it's, okay, I guess goes on like that, because that's the only way it will fit. And I guess rotate the hook somewhere. Or, no, never mind. I think he's supposed to hold the hook in his hand. Okay, so you can put it on his arm, but you can also make him hold it like a gun. Yeah. Come on, get in there. And, nope, there it goes, popping out. But, yeah, that's really, come on. Get in the hand. There we are. Okay, nice, satisfying click. But I guess he has a hook weapon. Yay! Really weird, but something you can do. And then I guess if you want to do something extra, just be a little extra, although it doesn't show it on the instructions, may as well bring out the big guns and have the visor down, and that actually looks pretty cool, although it doesn't show you doing that. And it says nothing about the cab. The cab, pretty much top to liver at this point. Don't see any way that you could really attach it if anyone really cares that much about it. Which, I don't know, maybe I do care a little bit about, but all you would really need, if they could make an adapter like where it hangs over the edge, peg in the middle, peg it in right there, and then 2 thrusters that you can attach right there, and then you'd actually have a jetpack. Hey, maybe I should go into 3D designing and making third-party parts. Anyway, if anyone's watching this, that watches my channel, I don't know if there's any 3D guys that do 3D designing, but hey, if you want to do that sort of thing, or you think that'd be cool, go ahead and do it. Of course, I wouldn't be asking for a free copy of it if you did make something like that, but hey, whatever. I think that'd be cool. So, that's about it for Transformers Legacy Evolution Scraphook. If you liked this review and you'd like to see more, please click that like and subscribe button to see more. And until next time, have a good one, everyone.